Martin Luther King Jr. once said that our lives begin to end the day we stay silent about things that matter. Well, I do not intend to stay silent about speech codes. In fact, we will get rid of speech codes by taking down the policies and the foundation on which they are built. There are 3 things we have to do to accomplish this goal. First, we have to start protesting on college campuses. Second, we have to take the colleges to court. And third, we have to change the mindset of our country's young people. We have to start protesting on college campuses to get the word out on how bad and how these speech codes are affecting college students. Now, taking a note from Mr. King, I state this: we have to be peaceful in these protests. A violent protest has gotten nowhere. It rarely ever does. History has taught us this. We might not be treated peacefully. We may be attacked by students or other faculty. But whatever happens, we have to stay peaceful in our protest. At the end of the day, we will have an ace up our sleeves because we will know all of the campus's policies and how they work. We will know this because we do not want to get in trouble with any other policy besides the free speech policy. In the article, colleges have no right to limit students' free speech, written on October 23, 2016, Cliff Mahoney Jr. states that when rolling an inflated free speech ball around, students at the University of Delaware were halted by campus police. If we keep our protest peaceful, and when the campus police come around to shut down our peaceful protest, that will be our key to taking the colleges to court. When we get to court about this free speech code, we will win, because in the past we have won. The article Silence Voices Hate Speech Codes on Campus by Dana M. Garrett states that in 1989, Doe versus the University of Michigan was the first case involving campus hate speech to come before the courts. Doe, a psychology graduate at the University of Michigan, challenged the university's speech code, stating it was too broad and too vague. Later, the court ruled that the policy was unconstitutional because its criteria included protected free speech. Now, our peaceful protest is protected under the First Amendment. And if that peaceful protest is shut down, we will go to court and argue that our constitutional right was infringed upon. And when we get there, we will argue that until we win. And I have no doubt that we will win that case. And we will come out of there victorious. Now, we will be able to catch our breaths after that. We will be able to celebrate our little victory. But our work is far from over. You see, the speech codes are a symptom of the real problem. Our real problem is the mindset of this country's young people. And I'm going to give you a little insight. According to the October 28, 2015 article, The War on Microaggressions, Has It Created a Victimhood Culture on Campuses? By Fred Barbash. The question, "Where are you from?" was considered offensive by some students. Okay, I'm going up to USD next year, and I will be living in the USD dorms. Most of the time in a dorm room, you have a roommate. So the first thing you do when you meet your roommate is you get to know them. And I'm almost guaranteed that the question, where are you from, is probably going to pop up somewhere in that conversation. If you're offended by that, like, I'm just asking you where you went to school, more or less, or where you grew up. If you're offended by that, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But that is a little peek into what our mindset is right now. We have to change that to bring back our rights. You see, these speech codes, they stomp out our First Amendment right, freedom of speech. We have to change that mindset from that's okay to do to you can't do this anymore. Once we stop them, and I have to say this, we might not be able to save the college students that are embedded by this mindset right now. We might not be able to save all of them. So our plan is we go down to the high school level and we teach these young students, we teach them on how the U.S. Constitution gives us these rights for our protection. How these rights were given to us by men that go overseas and die so we can have them. Once we get that mindset back into our young people's minds, this will go away. This problem will be solved. But I know at the end of the day, we will get rid of these speech codes. We will take out the policies and foundation that they are built upon. We will peacefully protest at the college campus. We will get shut down, and we will take those colleges to court, and we will win. And finally, we will change the mindset of our country's young people. But we might not be able to save everyone in the process. We might not be able to change everyone's minds. But if we can change some people's minds and to get back to the normal where it is horrible to infringe on our First Amendment right, we will be good. Let's get out there and let's shut these codes down.